back to the show. Still actual time here on 92.3 Nigeria Info. It's still Ngozi and the Epo. And of course, we've got a guest in the studio, Precious, who we're chatting with for one on that break. In some not very, very pleasant news, in the Afro basket, we're down by 10 points. It's Mozambique leading us 10 points. Mozambique at 26, Nigeria on 16. Fingers crossed. Let's see if we're going to be able to get something out of that. We need to make it into the semis. Back to our conversation we had with Precious. So I was asking about American draft pick and all of that. So did you have any thought about any team you wanted to go to when you made draft pick?
No.
Just
at that point, it's just, the goal was to get in the NBA. Just that's like a dream come through. Every kid just wants to play in the NBA.
So anything would have done, just get me there.
Anything would have did it. Yes.
So, at the Miami Heat, what was your experience like before you moved to Raptors? What was your experience?
My Miami Heat experience was really good. I had really good teammates. Really good. Yes, I was.
Every day you stepped into the training ground, you must have been looking at them in awe. Like
I remember my first day. After I got drafted, my first day, I took a flight to Miami, and I walked into the training facility, and I was just like, I'm really here. I did not believe that I was an NBA player until I walked into the facility, and I'm like, I'm really in the NBA. Like I'm really one of the 450 players in the world that play in the NBA.
Congratulations once again on that. Now you moved to Toronto Raptors, and has it been like home for you?
It's been good. It's been really good. The good thing about the NBA is you could always find a home somewhere. I like Toronto because it's a really good diversity. A lot of Nigerians, a lot of people that I can relate to from Nigeria, from all over the world. Very diversity. So I like that. Talking
about home, you're back home. This is home. Nigeria, Port Harcourt home. What brings you home?
Well, what brings me home? A lot of things. This is home, like you said. Yeah. But one of the main things that bring me home is to, of course, to come, see my family, see my friends. But one of the other, important things that bring me back is I have a camp. So I do a camp in Port Harcourt. Last year was our first year. This is our second year of What If Unlimited Basketball Week. Okay. Last year we had Unlimited Basketball Week, and I remember on day one it was kind of like something you just put together last minute, and I was talking with myself and the people that I work with, and I'm like, hey, I want to do a camp back home. This has always been my dream, and I want to do it different. I want to do it different from a current player standpoint, and not just from an older player standpoint, from a current player, that's someone that's in their early 20s, and I want to be involved with the kids hands-on so they can see what an NBA player looks like. And I brought my personal trainer since I moved to America. Right. I brought my personal trainer, Kenneth Miller. He's actually in the studio with me right now. And I want the whole idea was I wanted these kids to see what an NBA training looks like, what an NBA player looks like, so they could get that first-hand experience. Just to give you an understanding, my camp is called What If Unlimited, and the idea is to give these kids an unlimited idea, like imagination. If you can be in the presence of an NBA trainer and understand what it takes to be in the NBA, then being in the NBA is not that far anymore. It's just how in the close proximity you are with seeing what it takes to be in the NBA and training in the NBA manner.
How's the first year experience like?
It was amazing. I did not understand how amazing it was going to be until day one of the camp. I remember Monday morning last year, July, we put it out, social media. It was literally word of mouth. Like, hey, tell a friend to tell a friend, just very little promotion. And then we came day one, 500 kids.
Wow.
This is day one, 9 a.m. in the morning. The whole street of Niger is packed, filled with people, kids. And we ran out of stuff to give to the kids in terms of like registration for the camp on day one. This is within the first 2 hours.
You didn't plan for that?
No, I was not ready for that. So and that caught me by surprise. It caught my team by surprise. Caught my trainer by surprise. But we were able to make it work. Last minute we started getting a lot of support from different places, and it was really amazing. So this year where we've really actually we had a whole year to plan. We coming back and we're saying this is going to be better than last year.
So what are you doing this year? First of all, when is the camp starting?
It starts on the 7th to the 13th.
Okay.
So Monday to Sunday. So we do our first 4 days of basketball skills training, live training and basketball. So we're going to incorporate. Last year we did a lot of basketball. This year we're going to incorporate life skills. So we're teaching the kids, different life skills, stuff like that. Not just basketball only, just so they can have an idea of what life is, outside of basketball and what life is outside their environment right now. And that's the unlimited part of what we do, which is to give them various ideas. And we have courses, and we actually have people from the states that are going to come teach these courses. It's going to be an amazing time. Of course, we're going to play basketball, a lot of basketball, and we have more more superior basketball training this year. Everything is upgraded from last year.
Is there an age limit?
Yeah, so the camp goes from 8 to 17 years old.
8 to 17.
8 to 17.
Both genders.
Both genders. Last year we had about 150 to 200 females at our camp. So that's the beauty of it. We don't only get guys, because people think it's just more like a guys physical sport, but we had a real the both genders were well represented last year.
So if I want to be there, okay, not me. But if you want to send my kid or something there, what's the process like?
So if you want to send your kid, a lot of people, they say register online, and I'm like, no, I don't want to do a registration online.
Okay.
Because we understand the whole hassle of going to go get internet and then do the registration. Sometimes the internet might not even work. You don't even know, and then you show up, everybody's looking confused. So my whole idea is Monday morning, everybody show up. Let's do it, Even
if we're 1,000.
We are going to figure it out Monday morning. So that's the whole idea. And of course, we've got so many kids hit us up on Instagram. Our Instagram is at What If Unlimited. They've reached out to us on at What If Unlimited, and they've tried to tell us like, hey, look, we want to come to the camp, and we're always active. We have a whole social media team that runs our Instagram, TikTok, everything, and we're always communicating with people.
Is there anything you're going to? Is there? I mean, like maybe are you going to pick up some of? Is there any way you're going to judge who you think is very good, needs to move to the next level?
Yes.
Is there any stuff like that?
So that's the ultimate goal. So our ultimate goal last year, we had a couple kids from our camp that we provided scholarships to go to the States. Actually, one of the schools that I went to in America, I was able to talk to the school, and they provided these kids with scholarships for them to be able to move to America, and better education, get good education, and of course give them an opportunity to improve the basketball and for other people, and they need to even expand or double that number, just because even organizations from Malaysia we don't in Nigeria. And
so what place?
59 Niger Street, Port Harcourt.
So there's an age limit.
8 to 17.
Alright, Mama. Let me just ask about the registration.
Yes.
You're looking at, so the last time out you said about 500 kids, which maybe you'll be expecting more numbers this time around. Don't you think it's going to be a worry if all of people just come on Monday morning, we'll do the registration there? So
what happens is on Monday morning I have a team set up, about 10 people that does registration, so that way it goes fast. We have a whole we have gears for the kid when it comes to jerseys, t-shirts, shorts, and everything that they're going to need to participate for the camp. So there's always there's a cutoff time for registration.
All right.
So you have to be there within that time, and once that time is over, there's a cutoff time.
So if you're there before cutoff time, you'll be registered.
Yes.
That's all that matters.
Yes.
What's the cutoff time?
The cutoff time. So we started on Monday. We started at 9. The cutoff time is 11.
Wow. So you've got 2 hours to make sure you're there. 2 hours to make sure you're there. 9 to 11 on Monday. You've got 2 hours to make sure you're there. If you're not there after 11 o'clock, then you will not make it. I think, first of all, thank you very much for giving back to society. And this is what a lot of people want to see. You want to give people the idea to dream.
Yes. Because somebody gave me an idea to dream.
You were just in town. I'm here. So that means the town boy is an NBA star. And I think that's a very big deal for us. it's been a pleasure. I knew we dragged you out.
It's okay.
I'm grateful you came to.
Thank you for having me.
So since I can't come to the camp, I'll probably send mine to come to the camp. Thank you very much, Precious. All right, everyone. Thank you very much. He can't stay longer than this, but it's been a pleasure. You probably hear from us more or hear from them more as the camp continues.